هذا الأسبوع نقدم لكم في برنامج مراقبون حلقة خاصة عن تقنية نستخدمها منذ بدأنا بتغطية الحرب الدائرة اليوم في أوكرانيا. تقنية تعرف باسم OSINT الأوبن سورس انتليجنس أو تحقيقات المصادر المفتوحة باللغة العربية. وتتمثل هذه التقنية في جمع ومعالجة مواد متاحة للجميع ومتوفرة على الإنترنت كفيديوهات الهواة وخرائط جوجل مابس. وخصوصاً نتعاون في هذا المجال مع عدد من الخبراء للتحقق من صحة الأخبار، ونشارك بذلك في مبادرة عالمية وشاملة لمكافحة الأخبار المضللة والبروباغندا التي قد تتسرب إلى الأخبار الحقيقية التي تصلنا من مناطق النزاع. لنستمع إلى بنجامين ستريك مدير التحقيقات في مركز Information Resilience.
My name is Benjamin Strick. I'm the Director of Investigations for the Centre for Information Resilience, which is a UK not-for-profit based on looking and investigating and disturbing disinformation and influence operations, specifically around human rights abuses and conflicts like what's happening in Ukraine at the moment. Specifically, we started looking at troop movements around the borders of Ukraine. And now we've escalated into essentially a full conflict that we're seeing with bombings happening in civilian areas. And that's where this work is really important to document and verify that information. So we have a map at the Centre for Information Resilience called the Russia-Ukraine Monitor Map. We've used open source software to develop a map that's crowdsourced. So a lot of members of the community are sending in submissions, are helping us verify this content. And we started to build that up. About mid-February onwards, we started to actually document conflicts on the map. So where there might be shellings, where there might have been bombings or gunfire and things like that.
Полностью пиздец. Пиздец, блядь. Квартал нахуй лих.
And what we do is we geolocate them. And that's answering that question of where. And by geolocation, what I mean is by looking at, say, street signs in the background, buildings, trees, and things like that to give that an exact, precise location on Google Maps or Google Earth. And with that, we're able to then put a pin in exactly a location as to where that video was filmed. And that's sort of been replicated more than 600 times now. And that's what we have on the map.
Десять, 11, 12.
Вон, смотри, тоже зарево. Глянь, глянь.
Да, я камерой поймал.
Фига себе.
Each one of those pins represents a video that you might see on Twitter or a photo. And it really helps to tell the story of what's really happening in and around Ukraine at the moment with the movements, but also the bombings that have been occurring.
Всю землю трупами закидали. Добре вам тут тепер живеться.
We have a mix of people that are contributing to the map. And I think this plays into the effect of the community. So we have satellite imagery analysts, we have disinformation specialists that are great at analysing propaganda campaigns, but we also have journalists now that have picked up these sort of skills of looking at Google Earth and teasing through the details. So this is footage that was uploaded in recent days of a bombing in Kharkiv. And what we're seeing is quite a sort of heavy amount of shelling or explosions in the background. So we have quite a large car park down the bottom right in the video here. And we also have a car park over here. We've got quite a large sort of complex there, which means that there's obviously parking going on, which means that there's a lot of people that might be coming in and out. And we've got some flags down here. But what we also have in the background, which isn't too obvious on this screen, but we have a large tower here and a unique red building. Now, having a look around on Google Earth, we started to think about, could this be shopping malls? We had a look for telecommunications towers as well, which we're able to just type into Google shopping malls in Kharkiv. There's not too many very large shopping malls in Kharkiv, so we're able to dig through a few of them. And what we're able to do is to identify this shopping mall here in the middle. But what we're seeing is a lot of vehicle repair shops. We're seeing more vehicle repair shops and kind of like a trade area as well, which indicates that it's a civilian area, but also the fact that these bombs were dropped quite close to what is a shopping mall, a supermarket and residential buildings as well. And that's just an indication of one of the videos that we've been verifying, which we have on the map with more than 600 of these videos now represented just as one of those. And so the importance of the map is not only to just verify footage, but also to counter claims by Russian state media and the Kremlin in regards to the disinformation that they're putting out at the moment about Ukraine.
بهذا نصل وإياكم إلى ختام هذه الحلقة ببرنامج مراقبون. للتواصل معنا تستطيعون كالعادة الاتصال بنا عبر مختلف مواقع التواصل الاجتماعي وتطبيقات التراسل الفوري. إلى اللقاء.